So guys, there's this trending video that we want to play now so that you guys will have a look and then we'll come back and we'll discuss about it, okay?
10 years of my life, it pained me, Baba. If I had a kid out of wedlock, I would have been justified that, oh, my wife can do whatever she wants to do. If I had a kid out of wedlock, I would have been justified. What did I do but just love? My wife traveled 6 years and for the small money I was earning, I was sending money to my wife every time. I have receipts here.
You were saying that
I was sending money abroad. I was sending flowers. I had friends in the US and I would beg them to buy flowers and deliver in her house.
All right, Karen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. So tell me, what do you think about the video that you just watched?
Well, I think this was all over social media, buzzing yesterday and last week. And a few of our fans have asked me, Karen, are you guys not gonna talk about this?
They always ask us.
Are you guys not gonna talk about this?
Spectates.
So yeah, as you guys can see, this is Leo. Leo was hosted in Honest Bunch podcast, and he was talking about his experience with his wife, Mayowa. So guys, one of the things I would just want to quickly touch on this whole issue is one. One is, let us normalize men expressing themselves, because I've seen people come up and say, oh, how can he be crying on social media? What does he mean? Is my wife the only woman? Whole fine boy like this crying
excuse me.
So yeah, first of all, yes,
himself.
let us normalize men coming out to speak out, because the thing is, if he doesn't speak out, there might be a worse situation.
Yes.
We all know that men are 3 times more likely to take their lives.
More than women.
So please, let us normalize men speaking out. Because I've seen people bashing him. How can you come out? No. Please, don't transfer your trauma on this guy. Let him speak out. Yes, he was crying. It's okay. It's
okay
hurt.
to cry.
Let him cry. So let's iron out that and that one aside. The second point is, I am not going to take side, but I know that whenever an incident like this takes place, there are 2 sides to the story.
Yeah.
Okay? His side and the lady's side.
That's right.
You understand? There's a couple of things that have been said. The story in total said the guy sponsored Mayowa to go to America. And boom, she went to America and eloped with another man, and she saw that they are getting married. So we don't know every part of the story, but I'm just going to comment based on this. The thing is, if a marriage is no longer working,
it's not working.
It's not working. If the love in a relationship is dead, because from the things he said, it looks like the love was a whole lot gone. You can't force love. You can't force a relationship that is already dying to thrive. So, but the only thing I would say in this issue is that there should be proper closure. You get what I mean?
That's right.
There should be proper closure.
That's right.
You know, because from what he has said, we haven't really heard Mayowa's full story, but it looks like he was played in this marriage. There's a lot of things he said, guys, we're not going to post everything, but it looks like he was played. There was a point he even said the girl was giving him some medication to drink to boost his fertility, not knowing that the girl was on contraceptives. So from all that he has painted out here, it looks like, you know, he was played. But again, there are 2 sides to every story.
So, Karen, we really need to hear from this lady just to find out her own side of the story before we come to conclusion on this case. But what I wanted to ask is that this is 11 years
marriage,
right? So, and this guy sponsored the girl to go to America.
Exactly.
That's what we heard, right? He sponsored this lady to go to America, and the lady got to America and find another love. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but there's also a twist to the story.
Okay.
The thing is, it looks like they wanted to do arranged marriage. You know what I mean? Guys, we're not going to explain that.
Everything,
but you
yeah,
know,
but you understand what you're saying, yeah.
So, but my problem, and I'm going to blame him, when a man decides to allow a woman to go into an arranged marriage for whatever reason, you have already set a precedence for that marriage to fail.
So can I just ask this question, because I just want to get these things right, in as much as I've watched this, right? So this gentleman, they have divorced in Nigeria before the girl traveled abroad.
So, well, I think yes.
So,
or they in the process they divorced.
So
in the
if
process.
that is the case, there's no marriage.
No. What happens at both of them agreed within themselves to divorce so that the girl can marry someone in America and get paper.
No.
You understand?
Yeah.
But from what it looks like, he thought it was a game, but she now, it wasn't a game for her. It was a plan for her.
Yeah. So it was actually a plan for her. So that was the mistake from his own side, because if you've got a woman, we live in abroad, and these are the things that happen in abroad all the time. When a man and a woman decide not to stay together so that the lady will be able to get all the benefits in the country. This is another story, but it's just like something like that, right? So for me, there's no marriage. If they have divorced for this lady to travel abroad and marry someone else, well, there's something in Igbo land they said, Uche de awo,
yeah.
You know, so when you are dealing with a woman or when you're dealing with a man, you've got to be careful, and you've got to know that two of you are, you know, in the same. You understand each other.
The thing is, the thing is that it looks like from the whole plan of this whole marriage, someone was not being entirely honest with another.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes.
Because everything this guy has explained looks like it was a game. You understand? And he is hurt. He is crying because he according to him, I haven't had a child. I'm almost 50. You know, I was faithful. I didn't go out to go and get a child. Although some people have come back and said that he was not faithful too. But that aside, that is not our business now. My concern is the only thing I wanted to point out in this whole saga is, you know, if a marriage is not working, it's not working.
Yeah.
However, close it neatly. There's no need for this whole social media drama if you guys decided to end it peaceful and amicably. Now they are saying, oh, the girl says she's going to sue the guy for 100 million damages. And from what I heard, the girl is married to somebody else's husband because the man in question has a wife and 2 children in Nigeria. So it's
all messy.
It's
honestly.
all messy.
It's all messy.
It's
but
all messy.
Yeah, like you said, it's closure, right? There's no need coming out on social media and exposing yourself.
No. That is his own way of healing. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say, Amaka, that there was no need. That is his own way of healing. But what I'm saying is, it could have been avoided if they had a mutual agreement to end it peacefully and amicably. You understand? That we wouldn't be sitting down here discussing.
Well, to be honest, I truly like kind of understand that man, right? Because maybe he wanted people to hear him out.
Yes.
Because I heard him saying where he's living, they said the girl was sponsoring him and all the rest of it. So he wanted to make it plain and, you know, to people.
To speak out.
To say that, obviously, this is not the lady sponsoring me. I am working for my money.
I was even sending money to her in America.
Know? Yes. So, which is good. And like we said, it's good for men to come out and talk.
Yeah, let us normalize men speaking out.
Because a lot of men are dying in silence because women can talk. Yes. So women can get help
women
anywhere.
Don't have any problem.
They don't have exactly, except if they choose not to talk, right? But please, guys, let us know what you think about this thing, and comment, share. Thank you so much for your likes and everything. We do appreciate you. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.